everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review. And today's review is in association with MarvelousNews.com, your #1 news source for everything Marvel. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Captain America Civil War 6-inch Scarlet Witch movie figure from Hasbro. Now this figure comes packaged in the same style of packaging we've been seeing with all the Marvel Legends. You've got the Legend Series logo up the top, the figure is clearly displayed in the window box packaging, then you have the Captain America Civil War movie logo and the name of the character down below. Off to the side you have some artwork for the character, and then on the back of the packaging we have a look at the actual figure, a brief bio in multiple languages, and then down below it shows us all the figures you need to get in order to complete the Abomination Build-A-Figure for this wave. Okay, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside of the packaging along with the other contents. So first of all, we get the Abomination head in this one, and I'll be doing a review for the Abomination Build-A-Figure in its own video here soon, probably sometime next week, so be sure to check back for that. Next up, we get these two magic effects, and I'm not too impressed with these, to be honest. If Scarlet Witch's powers were shooting flames out of her hand, then I think these would be good, but as it is, I don't think these really look like magic effects. They look like flames, sculpted flames, and they are different from one another, so it's not like they just gave you two of the same thing. They're semi-translucent plastic or almost like a rubber type material, and you got even a little bit of wash work, so you've got some darker colors throughout. And then you've got the red for most of the plastic. So again, if these were supposed to be flames, I think these would be kind of cool, but as magic effects, I don't think they look very good. And to attach them, you just slide them over the figure's hands, and it really doesn't matter which one you put on which hand, and they'll slide just right over. Now because of the Scarlet Witch's fingers kind of being out, you have to kind of push the fingers in a little bit, but again, you can get them slid over there. The figure itself, this does appear to be a new sculpted figure. For the head sculpt, I think it's a nice looking head sculpt. However, I don't think it looks very much like the actress Elizabeth Olsen. Sometimes when you're looking at it from the side, it looks like her, it looks much more like her, but when you look at it straight on, I just don't think it really captures the overall likeness of the actress very good. But again, I do think it's a nice looking head sculpt overall. Pretty decent paint applications. I do think maybe they went a little heavy on the blush on the cheeks, but otherwise I think it's a decent paint application. The eye pupils are good, the lips look good, her hair is sculpted nicely, and you've got a little bit of wash effect in the hair with some darker colors, so I think that ends up looking good. And the hair is a rubbery type material, so you do have some flexibility there. The coat on the figure is a separate piece. Now the sleeves of the coat are sculpted, but the rest of the coat is a separate piece, so you could remove this if you wanted to, but then you'd have the sleeves of the coat still on there, so it would look kind of funny. And then pretty good detailing on her shirt. You got this, I don't know if this is supposed to be a zipper or what on the front, but overall I think they've captured the outfit that she wears in Civil War pretty good with this figure. And they've sculpted her little necklace around her neck, which looks pretty good. And then on her hands, they've even sculpted some rings on her hands, so I like that as well, as little added details on the figure. And for the paint applications, it's pretty solid. Again, you have a little bit of wash work in the hair, and then for the coat, it's just that kind of maroon color, and then you've got some patches of darker maroon here on the collar as well. And her shirt is that darker maroon, and then you've got the black stripe, and then her pants are just straight black. Same with her shoes and her boots, and you've got some laces or buckles sculpted on her boots, and she does have the heel on the boots as well. The hands are sculpted for her, like doing her magic, so I actually think you can make her, get her in poses, making it look like she's doing her magic better without the magic effects than with the magic effects. And I do kind of like how they've sculpted the hands to mimic her powers. One thing I do notice with the paint applications is you'll notice here on the hand, the little hinge joint is painted more of the same color as the jacket than the actual gloves on the hand, so that joint does, that little hinge joint does stand out a little bit. This figure stands right about 6 inches exactly. Here she is next to her comic book counterpart, and you can see that one is much taller. Here's a comparison with the Age of Ultron Prime figure from Hasbro. A comparison with her Avenger teammates at the end of Age of Ultron, minus of course the Vision, since Hasbro's yet to give us a 6-inch movie Vision figure. And finally a comparison with all of Team Cap. For articulation, the figure can turn her head to the left and to the right. Hair doesn't really limit it that much. She can look down pretty good. She can't really look back though because of the hair. She can also pivot her head a little bit to the left and the right, but not a whole lot. You can get the arm out good rotation there at the arm. You've got the single hinged elbow like we always see with female figures from Hasbro. You've got the swivels at the elbow as well. You've got swivels at the wrist. You've got hinges on the hands. So actually with this one, this hinge is on the top and the bottom of the hand on the left hand here. So she's got the up and down movement that way. And then on the right hand, the hinge is on the upper part of the hand and the lower part of the hand like we normally see. So she's got the normal up and down movement with that one. And then she's got the midsection joint, so she's got rotation there. She really doesn't have much in the way of ab crunch. She can look back a bit there. Even with the jacket, she can still look back. No waist swivel. Legs are attached with ball joints, so she can only do the splits about that much, and she can get her leg forward only about that much, and she can do her leg kind of out and back like that. She's got a thigh swivel. She's got double jointed knee, so good bending at the knee. She's got hinges on the feet, so up and down movement with the feet, and she does have ankle pivot and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. That's my review. Overall, I like the figure and definitely glad we're finally getting a movie Scarlet Witch figure. However, I do have some minor complaints with it. I don't think the face sculpt looks that much like the actress. I also think they overdid a little bit with the blush on the face. I like the detailing of the figure, things like the little rings on her hand, but I do think the magic effects are a definite miss on this one. I think they could have come up with something better than something that looks like flames. But otherwise, I think it's a nice figure. It fits in nicely with the other Civil War figures, and if you've been collecting the Civil War and movie figures from Hasbro, I think this is one you'll definitely want to add to your collection. The wave with this figure has not yet hit shelves here in the United States. They are out overseas. I expect they should start hitting shelves soon, either at the end of this month or sometime next month. We'll have a full gallery of images up at marvelousnews.com. I'll have a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. Also, if you haven't already, please follow me on my Facebook and or Twitter pages. I have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, I'll catch you later.